Not really. I think things are really starting to pick up because, just the anticipation of every game I'm really looking forward to. We're in a good position and every game is exciting, so it's kind of hard not to get up for every game that we have now.
Chris Andrea won Rookie of the Month last month, but he had an even better month in February. What do you make of his play?
He's been playing great. Last night he was just unconscious from the 3 and the 2. He's been playing really well. I think he's really starting to get comfortable. He's starting to find what he can do well. He's being unselfish. Everybody's being unselfish, but, Andrea, he's really helping us out, and I think he's starting to prove why he's the number 1 pick.
Does it excite you knowing he's 21, you're 22? What can happen, in the future here?
Oh, yeah, it excites me a lot, especially about him. I figure I know where I'm at. I know where I want to be, but, just to see him, growing real early and him starting to progress, it gives me a good feeling because, we have a little while to play together, so I think we can really build on something great here.
Does it surprise you that he's developed, first year, it took you a year or two to get really all-star status, and he's, first year coming and done what he's done?
Oh, yeah, it really surprised me, especially, he struggled early on a little bit, and people were kind of skeptical how he was going to do, but, he proved all the doubters wrong. He's been playing this game. He keeps working every day, and he's just, like I said before, he's gotten comfortable.
Going into last night's game, you were saying personally you don't want to be known as a slumping player. Like, you never want to have 2 bad games in a row. And not to say that you did, but as a team, you guys are you trying to send a message? You haven't lost back-to-back games this year. You have the 3rd best record in 2007. Are you trying to really show the rest of the teams that you guys are for real?
Well, not only are we trying to show the rest of the league, we're trying to show ourselves too. We're trying to be true to ourselves, We have high expectations for ourselves. We want to go in the playoffs, but we want to go deep in the playoffs. We don't just want to, be content with just being there. We just have to develop that killer instinct that teams have, and not losing back-to-back games. That's one thing that'll help your record out. So we're just trying to build on our lead and just trying to get in the playoffs and make some noise.
And how important is the message, though? Like, showing other teams that you guys, you're not going to string together losses. You're putting together a legitimate team.
Well, I think it's really important because teams take you seriously. They know they can't come in here, or when we go to their house, they know that they're going to have a tough game on their hands. I think when we move the basketball, we're a tough team to beat. And, we just have to keep doing that. And once we do that, sky's the limit for this team because everybody is so talented. We have so many shooters, and everybody plays well together.